Hello friends, welcome to Data Nebula. My name is Venkatramana. So today we are going to solve one more SQL question on LeetCode, okay, which is friend request problem. The problem is friend request to who has the most friends, okay. So let's get into the problem. So this is LeetCode medium level question, but I feel if you understand the data set and if you understand the logic, right, it is bit simple only, okay. So if you look at the schema, we have request accepted table. Okay. Here we have requested ID, accepted ID, and accepted. Just assume that we have Facebook. Okay. So I may send a friend request to someone. Okay. Then in that case, my ID will become requested ID, and who received my request will goes to requested accepted ID. Okay. This accepted is on which state acceptor has accepted the request. Okay, and also here they have mentioned requester ID and acceptor ID is the primary key. I mean, these two are having the like these two have the combination of okay, and also we have given a requester ID and acceptor ID is the primary key. Okay, this is combination of these two columns. Okay, and if you look at the problem, okay, the requested thing is we need to find the people who have the most friends and the most friend number. I mean, in this data set, okay, who have the most number of friends, and along with that we need to print the number of friends is holy. Okay, if you look at the example data set, okay, we have request accepted data. Okay, requester ID, acceptor ID, and accepted date. Okay, if you look at requester ID 1, okay, he requested to 2 and 3. Okay, now we have only 2 friends, and also in the same way 2, right, he requested to 3. Okay, now 3 became friend, and also he got request from 1. Okay, now 1 also is a friend for 2. Okay, I mean 2 has 2 friends, okay, which he has accepted, or maybe he might have sent a request. And also if you look at 3, okay, he got request from 1 and 2, but and also he sent a request to 4. That means 3 has 3 friends. Now if you look at this whole data set, okay, 3 has more number of friends, and also the number of friends are 3. Okay, so that's the expected output like this. Okay. Now we'll try to write a SQL query for this problem. Okay, if you look at the data here, okay, ID can be fall under requester ID column or acceptor ID column. I mean, uh, like if you want, like if you look at the data, right? Okay, either ID may fall, like may available in requester ID or acceptor ID. Now what we can do, we will take all the IDs together into a single column, all the requester IDs and acceptor IDs. Okay, and just remember that each record will tell us the connection, right? I mean, what I would say it is like a friend connection. So now what we can do, we will bring both the IDs, I mean requester IDs and acceptor ID into a single column, and then we'll take the count. Okay. Now we will get each person, each ID, how many friends it has. I mean, how many connections has. Okay. After that, what we can do, we can take the maximum number of friends, the ID which is having the maximum number of friends. Okay, it is very straightforward only. Let's try to write a SQL query here. Okay. As I say, okay, what we can do first step is first we'll try to bring the requester ID, okay, and acceptor ID into a single column, okay, from this table, and I will use union null here. And here, as we are bringing into a single column, I'm just aliasing to something like ID. Okay, ID. Same like requester ID. What we can do, we can bring acceptor ID also here. Now both will like both requester ID and acceptor ID will comes into a single column. I mean ID column. Now I'll create a CTE for this. Okay, I will just say okay, friend CTE as. Now we have everything. Now like all IDs comes into a single column. Now what we can do? We can take the count of this ID. Okay, based on this ID, we can take the count. I mean, each ID, how many connections it has, we can find. For this count, I will just rename it as num. Okay, from this friend CTE. Okay. Now, once you find the count, what we need the ID which has the more connection, right? What I will do here, first part is group. We need to group it with the ID so that it will group it and we'll get the numerator. Next, what we'll do, we will try to order it based on the now. Okay. Now we'll get the based on count. Okay, based on this count. Okay, the ID which has more count will comes to the top. Okay, like this that will be in same order. Okay, we'll define this here this, and also we need only one record, right? I mean top. I mean the ID which has the maximum number. Okay, we don't require all the like all the records, so we can just simply keep limit one so that we'll get the top record. Okay, yeah, let me run this query. That accepted, and you can see the result also. This is the accepted solution, this is the expected output, and this is our output. Yeah, let me submit this one too. Yeah, that's it guys, thank you so much.